Hello, welcome everyone. That is the brand new museum they're building here at Mactan Newtown. That is 8 Newtown Boulevard, 4 towers. And right over the wall is One Pacific Place. And I wanted to bring you a video and show you the new condo buildings they're building here. I wanted to show you the back side of these condo buildings here in Cebu City in the Philippines. That is a park right there, and that is Mactan Newtown. That is the street that leads into Mactan Newtown. And the Mactan Shrine is right beyond this power plant or this utility plant. Just to give you perspective where I am. And I want to take you around to the back side of these new office buildings, or actually new condo buildings, and show you what the construction looks like from the back side. And there it is. That is the back side of the brand new museum. That should be opening shortly. And you can see they have statues that are covered up. And when they unveil what is underneath those covers, those statues, I will bring you a video about that. So what you see there is One Pacific Place. Then you see a university. That is an international school, grades K through 12, I believe. And then you see the blue building. That is the Pearl. And then you see the Positano right there. And these are the brand new buildings, new condos that you can purchase here at Mactan Newtown. And right beyond the Pearl, you see the building on the other side of the Pearl. That is One Manchester Place. That's a condo building. And you can purchase new condos in all of the buildings here at Mactan Newtown. Even 8 Newtown, you can purchase new condos. And I did bring you a video earlier, and I provided you with contact information as who you can talk to purchase a new condo. I want to take you on a walking tour. I'll give you a closer view. That is Positano. Positano. That condo building is going to be awesome. And in my opinion, that is the building you want to buy into if you're serious about purchasing a condo here at Mactan Newtown. I think the Positano is going to be the building you want to be in. And that is the Positano there. And the reason I say that is because it's going to have a lot of unique amenities. It's going to have rooftop gardens. It's going to have a swimming pool on the 5th floor. It's going to have more security and more privacy than normal buildings. You'll have key card access only to the floor that you purchase your condo on. It is going to be an Italian themed condominium building as well. It's going to be gorgeous. And I think that is going to be the building you're going to want to be in. And you can even see they have signs on the side of the building: 2nd floor, 3rd floor, 4th floor, and then the 5th floor is the amenity floor. And then you have the 6th floor. And that is the Pearl right there. So in my opinion, the Positano is going to be the building you want to buy into. I think you're going to have better ocean view rooms from there. I think that's a lot of those rooms in the Pearl, the ocean view will be blocked by the Positano, I think. But you need to check with your sales representative and verify that. Stay tuned. I'm going to go around to the backside and show you some video of the back of these buildings. Now I'm on the back side of Mega World, Mactan Newtown. And right there is the Mactan Shrine. And I brought you some videos from the Mactan Shrine. And right over there is the new construction of the Positano and the Pearl. And there is a special surprise I have not brought to you in previous videos. They are building a mall, a 3-story mall, right beyond this wall. So you can see, I'll extend the camera. You can see the Positano being built, and you see another building right in front of you. The building they are building in front of you is a 3-story mall. And you see the Pearl, that's the blue building right beyond the Positano. And right here is a 3-story mall they are constructing as we speak. And right there's apartment for rent. Maybe I can get a better view of what the mall looks like. That's the Mactan Shrine to give you perspective. And right beyond the Mactan Shrine is the sea, it's the ocean. That's how close we are to the ocean here in Mactan Newtown. And right here is the construction site of the mall. So between the Positano and the Mactan Shrine, they are building a 3-story mall, and you can see the crane right there. That is the 3-story mall. I did not bring that to you in an earlier video because I wanted to verify that it in fact is a mall, and I just verified it with a sales agent. That is your Mega World sign on the back side near the Mactan Shrine. So there are things going on here at Mega World, Mactan Newtown. They have an exposition center they are building. It's almost complete. They have a mall, 3-story mall they are building. That should be complete in a year or two, I would guess. That is a sign. I think this is going to be an awesome place to live if you're ever interested in purchasing. Just to give you an idea of where I am. That sign. They are building a museum straight ahead of you that should be complete soon. And like I mentioned, the Pearl will be ready for occupancy in 1 or 2 years. My guess is going to be more like 2 years. They tell me that the Positano will be ready for occupancy in 4 or 5 years. I would hedge to bet it's more like 5 years. That is your Positano and Pearl and your mall. Let me cross the street. I hope you enjoy the video content. I'm trying to bring as much content to you as I can. And if you live at Mactan Newtown, you really don't need to buy a car. Or really, you don't need to buy a motorbike either, because everything is really accessible via walking. And there you have the Positano and the Pearl. And between the Positano, that is your 3-story mall, and then the Mactan Shrine, and then the sea, the Sulu Sea. And as I mentioned, I think the Positano is going to be the better place to live, better than the Pearl, because I think the Pearl, a lot of the rooms will be obstructed. The views to the ocean will be obstructed by the Positano. So I think the Positano is the building you want to be in. Off in the distance you see Movenpick. I believe that condominium right over the wall, way in the distance. That is Movenpick. And I did bring you a video about 4 or 5 months ago of a condo unit at Movenpick. So there are a lot of condos near Lapu-Lapu, near Mactan Newtown. If you choose not to live here, but the other condos, I'll be honest with you, the other condos, you're going to need some form of transportation. You'll need at least a motorbike to drive to the grocery stores. So if you live at Movenpick, for instance, you'll most likely need a motorbike to get to the grocery store. That's why I like Mactan Newtown. You can walk to 2 different grocery stores, many different restaurants. You can even walk to the street food vendors. No need for motorbikes. That's why I choose to live here. I really didn't want to buy a car. I really didn't want to buy a motorbike. Maybe one day I will. But just to move to the Philippines and get your feet wet, and you don't want to invest a lot of money in cars and motorcycles initially, I think this is a good place to come and just familiarize yourself with the Philippines. You come here, you stay 6 months or a year, you get the feel. I'll be honest with you, the traffic in Lapu-Lapu and in the surrounding area is crazy. I hear a lot of YouTubers complain about the traffic here. That is true. The traffic is kind of bad here. But you have to give a little to get a little. You give up the hassle of the traffic to stay in a place where you really don't need to buy a car or a motorbike. So it depends what you want and what your priorities are. And you really cannot beat Mactan Newtown for the conveniences if you don't want to purchase a car or a motorcycle. That is a park right there. They have small festivals in that park periodically. They have food vendors there. And that is your museum right there, friends. And straight ahead of you is 8 Newtown Boulevard. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Feel free to share the videos with those you feel are interested in this kind of content. Have a great week. Stay safe, everyone. And what are you waiting for? When are you going to move to the Philippines? Take care, everyone. And they even delivered fresh bottled water right to your condominium. And that is another look at Positano and the Pearl and the museum by day. This is Newtown Boulevard and your office, actually your international school.